Okay, to be totally honest, I do have one man on my roster and he's the only one and I intend to keep it that way, but we're not gonna tell him and he doesn't need to know, which is why I need him to think that he's on an extremely competitive roster right now. Just texted him, told him I'm gonna be very busy today, so let's go have a date.
Now, before you get on my dick about how we shouldn't be playing games, blah, 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 I'll have you know that I'm a lover girl and keeping a roster around is more important for me than it is for him. I know in my heart of hearts, I'm a monogamist and I can't really juggle seeing multiple people at once, so instead I just want to create the impression that I am roster dating without actually doing it. I actually took the time to plan a really sweet and intentional date for myself in Greenpoint today, and so here's what we're doing. I picked 3 things that I really enjoy doing in this current season of my life. I love beautiful spaces, matcha, and people watching, so we started at Rhythm Zero. Bro, my shirt is busting open. I got this on Newly and definitely not copying this one. From Rhythm Zero, the water is just a couple steps away. My roster man took me to see the other side of the water this past weekend, and so I was like, I'm gonna take myself to this side of the water. I actually really love this waterfront. It's one of my favorites in New York City and holds a lot of memories for me. I was very performative in front of the water, but you know what? This brings me joy and it's also my job, so I'm clocking in, babe. And last but not least, one of my favorite things to do lately is being inspired by how other people curate spaces. I came across this store called Forecast on Corner and I had to pop in. There was a really awesome person working there and he was so friendly. I loved chatting with him. And then I popped into Teak to browse Scandinavian design. The best part about solo dating for me is that I get to finally indulge in being selfish. As a lover girl and also an eldest daughter, I feel really uncomfortable when I'm tasked with being selfish. I'd rather think about other people, but this day was truly all about me and where I wanted to go. If I was tired, I was gonna go home. If I had time for more, I was gonna do more. I don't know, but putting myself on my own roster this summer is probably the smartest thing I've ever done as a lover girl.